Good afternoon, IHS. I'm Luke Hasty.
And I'm Mr. Stone.
And this is Studio I News. Hello, IHS, and welcome back. We sure hope everyone's snow day was enjoyable.
Mine was. I had a good one.
Oh, really, Mr. Stone? What'd you do?
Well, I went back to bed after I got the news, of course.
Well, of course.
Wow, we started a nice fire in the fireplace. That was nice,
It was pretty cold out.
And then in the afternoon, watched a movie.
Oh, what movie?
The Odd Life of Timothy Green.
Oh, I heard that was a good movie.
It is. It's, sappy, kind of heartfelt sort of thing.
I love those sappy, heartfelt movies, let me tell you.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Alrighty, well, now let's get to the news. Mr. Stone, what do you have on today's agenda?
Well, let's first talk about the club news. This is activity clubs, not the beating people type clubs, okay? I want to make sure that it's all clear. It's activities. And one of the best activities, very successful team here at IHS, has been for years, it's the academic decathlon team. And they did a nice job again this last weekend. They got second place at the Drake Regional. And some of the people involved in that, Kate Bishop, Chloe Crane, Zach Heater, Jordan Schultz, Darby Hewlin, Jonathan Neeson, Olivia Kirkendall, Jared Cordham. He's here right now in this room. Jared, way to go, Jared. And also Bryant Vickroy. Great job to everybody. Also, NHS members, you've got a meeting coming up February 4th. That's Monday at 7:15 a.m. in the Media Center. And you know what? They want to have ideas. Ideas for community service activities. You guys are smart, you're talented, you're creative. Come with some kick-butt ideas to that meeting, please. And trap shooters, keep it pointed the right direction, please, trap shooters. And if you missed the meeting on the last meeting on Friday, you can come still. You can still get involved if you're interested, but you need to call Brad Joliffe today. Call him today. Would somebody put up the phone number here? There's the phone number. There it is, 515-490-1494. Not to be confused with 1492, because that's when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. This is 1494. Got it? All right. Anyway, now let's kick it over to Alex Kirkpatrick with a special feature on school safety.
Every day from 7:55 to 3:05, these doors are locked. After the tragic events of Newtown, Connecticut and Aurora, Colorado, Indianola High School has responded by taking security measures to ensure the safety of its students. And as the gun rights debate continues with President of the National Rifle Association, David Keene, at the forefront.
Back in the 90s, when the Clinton administration had a so-called assault weapons ban, that also included a ban on high-capacity magazines. And none of it did any good, had any impact.
This prompting new security policies at IHS that are controversial as well.
First of all, we went multiple unlocked doors in the building to 2 unlocked doors during the school day. And as you know, one's the main entrance by the flagpole, the other one's the middle doors on the west side of the building by the student parking lot. So we've reduced the number of open doors throughout the school day. We've also done things like locking the back office door. We've beefed up our system of visitor badges and passes, where we've asked everybody to help and make sure that a visitor is asked to come to the office. When they come to the office, we check their ID to verify who they are, and we keep their ID and make sure they have a red lanyard so that they can be identified as a visitor in our building. We've also got digital radios, so in the event of a drill or an actual emergency, we can communicate more efficiently and effectively.
I park by the North Gym, so it's really an inconvenience for me to walk all the way by Mr. Girls to get in.
I think it can be a good or a bad thing, because for some people it makes a huge effect because they have to come in the doors and they're already locked, but for me it doesn't make much of an effect because that's not what I have to do. So
me being homeschooled is kind of hard to, get to class on time. If, I'm coming in through the main doors instead of through the gym doors. I have to walk all the way around, and it takes a lot longer, and it kind of just threw everything off.
Administrators have looked to future security considerations, including an upgraded camera system, locks for internal classroom doors, keyless entry systems, and possible renovations to main entrances. Moreover, bomb threats and intruder invasion drills may likely to be practiced as often as fire and tornado drills. In a letter sent out to parents and students of the community, any inconveniences these safety measures may cause are justified, and any increased safety measures for students and staff at the high school. Alex Kirkpatrick, Studio I News.
Now over to Luke with more news.
Thanks, Mr. Stone, and thanks for clearing up that club thing. Nobody likes being clubbed. Well, everyone, the favorite part of the school year is approaching, parent-teacher conferences.
Whoop, whoop.
Come to conferences Monday, February 11th from 4 to 8, Wednesday, February 13th from 2:20 to 4, and Thursday, February 12th from 4 to 8. So make sure to schedule your conferences. Also, the sports dance is still approaching, so get your dancing shoes on and get ready to boogie the night away for only $5. February 23rd from 8 to 11, so come out and have some fun. That's all I have. Let's go to Kieran Mort with the sports.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Mort's Sports Corner. This week, my guests are John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens and Jim Harbaugh of the San Francisco 49ers. Anyway, let's get down to it. Last Friday night, the boys and girls varsity basketball teams went to Atoma. The girls ended up winning, which is really good. And then the boys also ended up winning, with Keegan Render as their top scorer and Casey Raffle not long behind him. Anyway, this upcoming Sunday is the Super Bowl, as I like to call it. This will be the first time in Super Bowl history that the Super Bowl will pit two brothers against each other as head coaches. Anyway, let's start off with Jim. How do you think your 49ers will fare against the Ravens?
Well, obviously we are the better team, so I just think that we'll come out on top. He's crazy. I just think Colin Kaepernick, he's too good. Too good.
John, anything?
Anyway, the Ravens, the better team of the two. We smoked the Patriots last week, and we plan to smoke the 49ers this week. We have Ray Lewis, another quick factor in our team. I was tossing the ball around with Joe Flacco the other day. And
also sucks.
Oh, come on.
He also is incredibly ready for Sunday's game. I'm also looking forward to the Dorito commercials at the Super Bowl.
You won't be watching them. You'll be in the locker room.
I know, I have
John.
them recorded.
You're recording your own Super Bowl.
Yes.
This is why Mom liked me.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch the Ravens win again. Like you relive the experience. It's fun.
Anyway, let's go to our fan tweet of the week. This one's from Casey Raffle, and he would like to know, why wasn't he invited on the show?
Oh, well, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
All right.
I want cake now.
That's me.
Oh yeah. I want cake now.
You guys okay? Yeah. Anywho, back to you guys at the studio.
Go 49ers.
Ravens.
Picking the Ravens.
Thanks, Kieran. Now let's go to Mr. Stone with the FYE segment for today's show.
FYE, that's for your entertainment, everybody. And first of all, for your entertainment, give a big pat on the back to everybody you know in Jazz 1. This last weekend, they got a 1 rating at the Jazz Band Contest in Marshalltown, so way to go. Keep it up. Now, we're going to go to everybody's favorite segment, the Name That Movie segment. Last week, the quote was, "It looks like I died in a car accident and you never got over me." I've never seen this movie, but Sarah Runyon has, and it's 21 Jump Street. Congratulations, Sarah, for winning this week's prize of a certificate suitable for framing and a $5 gift certificate to the movie theater. So come on down and get those, Sarah. And now for this week's quote. Are you ready? Are you still ready? Are you listening? Hey, you in the back of the room. Wake up and pay attention. Thank you. This week's quote is, "You shall not pass." Was that loud enough on the microphone? I hope so. Anyway, you all know what that's from, but word of warning, you can't just put it down any old title. It's got to be the exact title. Get that exact title with your name, preferably your correct name, on a piece of paper, down to my room. Put it in the Name That Movie box, and next week you could be the big winner. Now, let's go back to my friend Luke.
Thanks, Mr. Stone. And I know what movie that is, but I'm not going to tell anyone. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in with us this week, and make sure you tune in with us next week. I'm Luke Hasty.
I don't think I know. Do I know that movie? Was it Little Mermaid? Little Mermaid?
Shh. Don't tell everyone.
That's like my favorite. Well, okay, Little Mermaid is my second favorite. Beauty and the Beast is my first favorite.
All-time favorite right here, Beauty and the Beast.
And third favorite, Raging Bull. Right, 1, 2, 3, right in there.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie, but I'll have to. You recommend it, so I'll have to.
Oh, absolutely, great movie, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Well, that's all we've got.
I'm Luke Hasty.
I'm still Mr. Stone.
And this was Studio I News. Keep it real, and if you can't keep it real, then just keep it.
This week with me is Joe Raffle, a supposed Ravens fan.
Hi.
How are you this week, Joe?
To practice. Sorry, I was not ready for that. I'm sorry. It hit me so hard.
Ravens fan.
Hi.
Joe, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you, Kieran?
I'm good.
All right, let's try for a
One
take
more.
three.
I mean, come on.
Joe, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Kieran. How are you?
I'm good. Anyway, let's get down to it. Last Friday, the boys and girls varsity teams went to Roosevelt and and took on the Marquet Lamar also won Player of the Week award. Player of the Week awards from Des Moines Register.
Okay, we're just gonna stop right there, and we're gonna start.
What was that? So we got Will going.
Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss everybody else for an early lunch, just so we can actually get this filmed, because I have not eaten anything today.
Me either. I'm hungry.
Instead of Critics Corner this week, can we do outtakes of this?
You're doing good after your Ravens beat the Patriots.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
All right. Last Friday, the girls and boys varsity basketball teams went to Roosevelt to take. You ever won Player of the Week awards? I didn't think so. Your Ravens won, right? How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good. It was four game-winning touchdowns. Oh my gosh, Kieran, I have to have a script. I can't just improv. I can do that large group speech, but I mean,
how about the 49ers?
49ers are an excellent team. Redo.
That's Joe Raffle.
Redo. Thanks, Kieran, for having me on. I hate you.
I'm going to kick you off if you do it again. It was a good shot, Joe. I mean, you just kept messing.
Joe, get off. Hey, take the chair with you.
Didn't work out.
Get the chair off the shot, too.
And